All right, so if you're 16 to 20 and you think to yourself on a daily basis, fuck, I need to get rich. Damn, I need some money. If you're thinking, oh, if only I could just lock in and just make some more bread. Let the warden cook. So, right now, I don't know where to stand or sit. So my camera's at a funny angle, but I don't care. Anyway, so I'm just going to get straight into this. No bullshit. So, basically, at the moment, I'm making leaps and bounds of progress. Making a lot... Thought I heard someone in the house. I'm making a lot of progress. I've made a lot of progress in the last couple of days. And hence why I haven't been posting on YouTube. I've just been so shamelessly selfish with my time. And it has resulted in me in the last 5 days getting more done in the last 5 days than I've gotten done in the last month. No bullshit. Guys, you guys don't exist. No one watches my YouTube videos. I don't get any views. This isn't for clicks. This is purely for documentation purposes because the progress I am making right now is exponential. It is speeding up, and in the same amount of time each day, I'm getting more done. So, I wanted to share today what my daily schedule looks like and the types of principles I'm living my life by and the things that I am prioritizing. All right? I'm going to share with you guys the principles that I'm living my life by and what my schedule looks like at the moment. So, let me get straight into it. Firstly, principles and parameters that I'm living under and within at the moment. Number one, most important. If you can get this one right, you could have a bad left leg, you could have Down syndrome, your name could be Frederick or Josh, and you could be a vegan with curly hair that's receding. Listen, I could keep on going on about how fucked up you could be. If you get this one right, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. Unless like your name is like Josh Fredrickson, then you're super, I don't know about that. Then wrap it up. Anyway, point is, if you get this right, you're gonna be okay. All right. This is the biggest one of all. Number one. Cut out. Can you guess what I'm gonna say? Cut out ALL double underline all caps. Cut out all of your hair. Joking. Cut out all distractions. Fuck it. And we'll... Listen, people say, make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's. No. Cross and dot your T's. Double underline and cross and dot your T's. That was intentional. So, if you can do this, you're going to be okay. Because this is by far, in this, like, the people who have succeeded before me, the Iman Gadgis, the whoever else's of that time, they didn't do it during the absolute peak. Like, they didn't have to get started in the absolute peak of brain rot, doom scrolling, short form content. They like Instagram, Facebook was new back in 2000, even till 2016. Yeah, Instagram and Facebook were popping, but it wasn't as popular as it is today. Like today, it is like I was 10 in 2016. I was 10 in 2016, and I like knew about those platforms, right? I've been using Instagram since 2018. I've been using it for almost 10 years now. Like, people my age are fucked. Like, by far, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't club, I don't party, I don't go to pubs, I don't do any, like, bad shit because I'm a professional fucking fighter. The only vice I've had for the last, 5 years has been my phone. Specifically, short-form content. Like, Instagram is just such a genius app, and it's so good at keeping you on it. Like, the algorithms are so smart, but that's where we use it, so that we can sell people shit and fucking make a bunch of money. Anyway, point is, if you can cut out all distractions, for me, that looked like, and what that looks like right now, what defending my psyche from distractions looks like, no pointless nights with girls, when you're a handsome fellow like me, it's something you have to fight off. No short-form content, so no Instagram, no Facebook, no fucking Snapchat, that's for fags anyway, or no, and no just pointless wasting time. Me, personally, I've got a fast car, it's really nice, and it's really fun, and I fucking love it, it's thrilling. However, I was spending too much time just pointlessly driving around. Literally. Luckily, there's a war in the Middle East as well, so the fuel's gone expensive as, so I I don't really want to drive anyway. Point is, for me, what cutting out all distractions looked like was dropping my chicks, staying off my phone, and I mean staying off my phone, and pointless wasting time. Cut that out. Like, it's lonely. It's lonely. I am by myself all day, every day, except for when I'm at training or work. If I'm not at training or work, I'm in this office, in silence, working on my computer. And I'm not even joking. Like, genuinely, I like it though. I love it because at the end of the day, I'm so proud. And I'm on the right path. It nourishes my soul. It makes me feel good. I don't feel that hollow feeling of when I think about, what did I do today? I don't feel guilty. I don't feel hollow. I don't feel like I could have done more. Obviously, I feel like I could have done more, but I'm like, damn, I got so much done. Fucking good. Anyway, in my soul, I know that what I'm doing now leads to where I want to go. Cut out all distractions. This is so important. And you've got to be by yourself, and it's going to be quiet, and it's going to be a bit lonely, but that's life on the winning path. All right? If you want to win, you need to do the work. And if you need to do the work, you need to cut out all the bullshit because you need to focus. You. It's all about you. Second, sleep 8 to 7 hours. We don't do 9-hour sleeps over here. If you're sleeping for 9 hours, that's for women, baby, and fat vegan losers. You don't need 9 hours of sleep. Grow the fuck up. Sleep for 7 to 8 hours. I don't need to expand on this. Look, it's so your fucking brain works. When you're doing this shit, it's mentally straining more than anything. 3, plan like a weirdo autist. Plan like a weirdo autist. Plan like a weirdo autist. What I mean by that is just fucking plan everything. For me personally, I've been getting so much done that I've now become very, very defensive of my schedule. If something isn't in my schedule, I'm so closed, I can't even begin to explain how closed I am to doing it. Like, genuinely, if I haven't made time for it, then I'm sorry. Like, baby, stop calling me. I'll schedule you in for tomorrow. Here's my Calendly link. Book in a call with me because you're not in my schedule right now. I've become very autistic and really rigid and really defensive of my schedule. If it's not in my schedule, I'm not open to it. Now, obviously, things change, random shit happens, so you're going to have to change your schedule a little bit. But the main things I do not compromise on. Like, I've become really autistically, weirdly, oddly defensive of my schedule. If it isn't in my schedule, I'm just like so close to it. But it's a good thing. Because, guys, progress isn't terribly sophisticated. It's doing more of less. It's doing more of less things. More of less things. If it isn't in the schedule, it probably doesn't fucking matter. Fourth point. I've already touched on this a little bit. Be shameless. Be shamelessly sell, and then we'll draw a fish with an eyeball, a fin, and a mouth, blowing some bubbles. Be shamelessly selfish. Be shamelessly selfish. Don't be afraid to prioritize yourself, because if people are asking you to do things, if work's asking you to work extra, if your family are nagging you or your friends are nagging you, come out, bro, why aren't you coming out? You're being a fucking this or that. They're only going to have to be upset with you once or twice before they just stop asking you to go out. Like, trust me. Anyway, be shamelessly selfish. Don't be afraid or embarrassed or get FOMO because you're prioritizing yourself and your goals. Don't do that. Don't be shamelessly selfish. Don't be afraid to be selfish, and don't feel guilty when you do prioritize yourself over other people's requests, because they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. If you feel bad, just think about all the times that you asked people for help and they didn't help you. Over some bullshit as well. Oh, sorry bro, can't help you, I'm fucking drinking. Not that that's ever happened to me, but like, anyway. Cut out all distractions. Sleep so your brain works. Plan like a weirdo. And be shamelessly selfish. Don't be afraid to prioritize yourself. I can't stress that enough. And that goes for all things. Anyway. I want to quickly just touch on these are some of the parameters I'm living by, but I really want to touch on the macro points of what these are, and what these consist of, and what makes these so valuable. What makes those points so valuable? And those points are so valuable because on a macro scale, they consist of 4 traits, 4 character traits that if you have, you will turn out to be an absolute warden. Where's my red marker? Look at the fucking fit. Look at the fucking fit. You see the white, you see the red, you see the red and the black, and you see the fucking black and the red and the silver and the fucking tans. You don't see the tans, but I got the tans on. Come on. And I'm a fucking pro fighter and I'm handsome as fuck. I got a BMW. Come on. I'm fucking growing this business thing. Let's go. So dialed right now, guys. So dialed. I can get so much work done. I'm going to tell you guys what my schedule looks like. I'll fuck around and I actually just haven't had my phone here because I finally checked my phone at 4 o'clock. I finally turned my phone on. I'm going to show you guys what my schedule looks like. But first, let me tell you the 4 character traits that you need to embody to be able to execute such flawless scheduling and such ruthless, monastic levels of focus. Let me show you the 4 character traits. Number 1. Intention. Be intentional. Plan like a fucking weirdo. Be intentional with your time. No, I'm not going to this XYZ thing because it's not in my schedule, because in my schedule, if I had free time, I would spend it on my business so that it would get me this outcome that I want. I am not going to this thing because I am going to be more intentional with my time so that I can chip away at a bigger thing. So I can spend my time on a task that has a higher potential of ROI in the future. It's got a higher return on investment over in the long run. Intention. Be intentional. Be intentional. Not just. I plan out every single day. And as a matter of fact, I'll just quickly tell you guys now. I'm waking up at 4 a.m. tomorrow and 5 a.m. on Sunday. 4 a.m. on Saturday and 5 a.m. on Sunday because I get my best deep work done early in the day. The later in the day I do my deep work, unless it's either end of the stick. I get my best work done early as fuck in the morning, and I get my best work done late as fuck at night. Not in the middle of the day. Anyway, point is, I'm waking up 4 a.m. tomorrow and 5 a.m. tomorrow, which means that I have to go to bed really early as well. And going to bed really early, tonight I have to go to bed at 8. However, I finish training at 6:30. I finish training at 6:30, that means I've got an hour and a half before I need to be in bed asleep. So what I did last night, Thursday night, I planned today, Friday, I planned Saturday, and I planned Sunday. Completely, start to finish. I have my whole weekend planned. So tonight, I just get to go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, bang, I've got my full schedule that it took me like an hour to plan it. I've got an hour of intention that I've pumped into my fucking schedule. I know exactly what I'm doing tomorrow. I know exactly what I'm doing on Sunday. I'm intentional. Point number 2. Be curious. Curiosity. Be curious. Be curious to see the type of person you can be. You know? Be curious. Be curious when a what if comes up. When you're hit with a what if, pick the route that makes you find out. Alright? I'm the warden. I might just fuck around and solve all your problems. Sorry, I'm solving my own. Point is, be curious. Curiosity wins. I needed some material for my Meta campaign that I like for some Facebook ads basically. I needed some material. I needed some videos, and I thought, they've only got one chance. This was yesterday. They've only got one chance to shoot the content that would be tonight. And I'm like, and then the next time they'd be able to shoot it would be Monday. And I'm like, but what if I did get the content today. And then I was like, what if I did get the content today? And I thought, what if I did get the content today? And then I thought, fuck it, let me text my client. Bang, I text my client. And I ended up getting some content, and it was shit. It was shit, yeah, it was shit. So I'm gonna have to get some more content next week, but I'd rather get the shit content now and say, no, it's not good. I needed this and this and this and this. Let's change it in this way. Go off. It's better to get that dog shit rep in early so that next week, instead of getting the dog shit rep in first thing in the week, I can get the better rep in first thing in the week, right? Be curious and be shamelessly curious. Don't be scared to figure out. Don't be scared to fuck around and find out, okay? What's the worst that happens? Best case scenario, end up awarded. Number 3. Focus. Focus. This one is pretty simple. Not much needs to be said about focus. Sorry, I've been standing in front of the whiteboard the whole time. Focus is so important. You need to be intentional with your time and intentionally block out strict solitary confinement levels of focus. In my office, I've got my whiteboard, my desk, some dumbbells. That's it. Focus. Intentionally block out time for psychopathic levels of focus. Solitary confinement levels of focus. I like that. And number 4, the most important, consistency. 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 You know what that is? Those are waves, you know where waves happen? In the sea. Consistency. And I love that about the ocean. Whenever I look at the ocean, I just look at something that has just never stopped. What a beast. Shout out to the ocean. The ocean just never stops. The ocean's just like young Bug said, the horses don't stop, they keep going. But the ocean really never stops. The ocean's always moving. I look at the ocean, I get inspired. I go, fuck, that thing never stops moving. It's just day in, day out. Anyway, intention, curiosity, focus, and consistency. If you can consistently execute and embody these traits, if you can consistently be intentional, if you can consistently stay curious, if you can consistently find time to focus, and if you can consistently be consistent, you're going to consistently win. And it's a compounding effect. It's a compounding effect. It's like, if the graph goes like this, it's like this. It's like, oh, I gotta go training soon, so I gotta kind of be brief with this, but it goes like this, like, ranting on. I'm ranting on because I know I won't regret this rant in the future. And I really want to put it into perspective. Again, guys, this is why I haven't been uploading on YouTube. I've just been flat out just working. And I'm going to share with you my schedule. I've got about 9 minutes of recording time left. Anyway. We got results on the left side. And we've got time along the bottom. Now, I can vouch for this, not because I have made $1 million, because I haven't made $1 million. But I can vouch for this because I'm a professional fighter and I started training with the intent to be a professional fighter. I started training, never thrown a punch before. I started training with the intention to, I want to fight professional. So I was trying from day 1 and it took me 2 years. It took me 2 years. 2 years. So I can vouch for this graph. I know it works. Not because I made $1 million, but because I've gone from zero, absolute noob with fighting, to professional fighter. Goes like this. Here, we've got an ominous line that will have a purpose in a minute. But this is the graph. So we've got time down here, and we've got results, and then we do a cube. Result, all right? This is a little cube of salt, and an S. Results. Time. Am I autistic? Maybe. At least I'm a rich, fighting, handsome autistic. Anyway. Progress looks like this. Nothing, something, and all of a sudden you're fucking up there. Time. Right now, for business, I am about me. I have just got off the line. Got 2 clients. projects that I'm putting a lot of fucking effort into, so I'm pretty confident. Fuck, I'd be pissed off if they didn't go well, and if they didn't go well, I would just keep on trying until they did go well. And what does that look like? That looks like making a business a bunch of fucking money. Results and time. Value, as referred to in this very pertinent book, one of my favorite reads ever. I think this is the third time I'm reading this book. Valley of disappointment, but we'll just say little results because that's a bit more optimistic. Little results. We'll put an E in there. Little results. Little results. Can I bring you guys closer? Get this fucking chair out of here. Let me bring this a little bit closer for you guys. Time. Results. Oh, that's a bit weird. I don't like that. Anyway, little results. Time. It's exponential. My point is it's exponential. And at the start, you're kind of blind here. This is kind of the negative zone. This is like I'm doing in this area, you're doing a whole bunch and you're not seeing much. You're doing a whole bunch and you're not seeing much. You're doing a whole bunch and you're not seeing much. You're quietly chipping away at a massive boulder, and it seems hopeless. However, there will be a strike. There will be a single strike that will cause a breakthrough. If you're chipping away at a boulder for long enough, there will be a singular strike that will cause the breakthrough. And that just takes time. That just takes consistency. It just takes consistently doing a lot of a couple things day in and day out. Consistency is more important than anything. Now, I don't have time to share with you guys my schedule. I do have time to share with you guys my schedule. Anyway, what am I talking about? This is what my schedule looks like at the moment. So this was my day today. That's sleep, purple stuff. This is what my day looks like. The green is work. And then this. Okay, so I'll start from the top. So at the top, we've got peace walk. I woke up at 6 o'clock and I went for a little stroll. It was terrible weather. It was totally unenjoyable. But on that walk, it just wakes me up and it gives me a little bit of time to just ground myself and set my intentions for the day. Now, mind you, I've already got my day planned out the entire night before. But it's good to set little micro intentions. Gets you in the zone. Came back, meditated. Oh, meditated, this guy's full of shit. Listen, it relaxes my brain, it gets me in the zone, and so that when I go into my next task, having a shower, I just have a shower, chilling, come out of the shower, gone for a walk, had some water, I've meditated, I'm in the zone, and then I get into 5 solid ass hours of work. I sit down and I work for 5 hours. I swear, I do this just about every morning. A little bit different because when I've got my job in the orange, I double shift that day. Anyway, point is, these big work blocks in the middle of the day. So I just wake up, I work, I eat, I work, I then get some stuff done, I train, and then I go to sleep. That's literally it, guys. Like, so selfish. It's literally, my day's all about me. My day's all about me putting time into my goals, making sure that I can get it. Point is like, it does get easier. It does get easier. I will say that. It does get easier, and with no social media, with no like high dopamine content, work genuinely becomes fun because it's like the only thing you've got, like genuinely. I was just sitting there just raw dogging my breakfast yesterday, or my lunch really, and I was just like, damn, I actually just want to go back to my desk and keep working. Like, this is so fucking boring. This is so boring. I'm just eating in silence. This sucks. Let me go back and keep working. And that's what I did. Anyway, guys, I feel like I'm repeating myself a little bit now. Point is, it's going to be lonely. It's going to be quiet. Me personally, I don't want it any other way. I love it. I love it. I love the silence. I love the minimal. I love the minimalist side of things. I don't like all the distractions and stuff. I feel pure. I feel like myself when I'm all by myself, just chipping away at a massive boulder. I'm just chipping away at a massive boulder that will eventually break. It eventually leads to a breakthrough. My breakthrough is coming because I'm doing the right things every single day. I know it. I know it. I know that this time spent is not time wasted. I know that these 1,000 strikes that I have to serve, the 1,000 blows that I have to serve to the rock is going to be worth it when that 1,001th blow is served and it causes a breakthrough. I know that my time spent here in this area of not seeing results, I know that my time spent in this phase of not seeing results, I know that it is not time wasted. It is the best time spent. Out of any time on this graph, this is the best, most valuable time spent. Is the time at the start when you're not seeing any results. And it's just something you're just going to have to thug out. And the more consistently and the more of it you can do, the quicker you're going to break through. So, with that said, guys, I'm on day 5 and absolutely smashing it. And I'm loving it too. I've become really autistically defensive and weird about my schedule. I really don't want anything to fuck up my momentum right now because it's really good. Anyway, I don't think anything could. I won't let it. This has been an absolute brain dump of a video. Charlie Morgan to this one. Charlie Morgan to this video, completely raw, completely uncut. Hopefully there's some gems, but I'm shifting the purpose of this channel to really be geared towards the fact that I'm doing it. I'm living it. I am living it. I'm doing it. Like I know that this is like day 5 of being absolutely monk mode locked in. But this is like coming up on the 3rd week of being like super locked in. But for the last 3 years, it's been on my mind every single day. Need to lock in, need to lock in, need to get rich, need to lock in, need to build my business, need to build my business, need to lock in, need to get rich. It's been on my mind every day for 3 years. And I've had phases where I have locked in and I have gotten some progress, but then I've fucked it up. But I've never been dialed in like this. Right now, guys, I'm living in my own house. I've got my own car. I've got a steady income. I've got my own space, my own office for work. I'm genuinely so dialed. I don't need to talk to anyone all day. I don't need to talk to anyone. I don't need to interact with people. I can literally just be so selfish with my time. I can be so selflessly selfish with my time. Like so shamelessly selfish. I can just be me. And I want these things. And I've got the resources and the capabilities to achieve these things. And the environment to achieve these things. But if you really want it, where there's a will, there's a way. You guys can achieve things too. Anyway, the point is, guys, I'm going to really gear this YouTube channel to be a lot more... Look, I'm improving everywhere, and this is a part of it. So the quality of the videos, I'm sure, will get better. I'm sure we'll be a bit more composed and a bit more planned. However, I do like these just absolute rants because this is raw. This is the reality of what I am living at the moment. This is the reality of what I'm living. I'm literally, this is my fucking day. This is my day. This is my day. Starting from the, that's my day. I wake up, I fucking work for 5 hours, I eat some eggs. Oh, no, that wasn't my day today, that was yesterday. This was my day today. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. It's exactly the same. I wake up, I walk, I work for 5 hours, I eat some eggs in the middle, I work for another 3 hours, I go get a haircut, I come back, I record this video, and now I'm supposed to, oh shit, I'm supposed to leave for training right fucking now. I need to go to training right fucking now. Yeah, I'll speak to you guys later.